Welcome to the Rust Belt. This Pennsylvania manufacturer, like so many throughout the region, forges the backbone of our country's infrastructure. At its core, this work hasn't changed for generations. But not far away, the owners of this facility had to answer some tough questions. Not about our infrastructure, but their own.
They had a specific need to capture data, large amounts of data in the past that was a new requirement that they had internally that came from corporate.
A lot of people wouldn't think that a manufacturing company would be looking for this type of solution. I think every company is looking for a way to get the storage needs that they have and only pay for what they're using. They needed more storage. They did not have the budget at the time to buy new.
But they knew that they weren't going to need that much storage right out of the gate. So as soon as you hear that, it was like, oh, so you don't need as much storage. You can start with a smaller amount and grow to bigger, which is really right in the sweet spot for flexible capacity.
Whatever the budget, whatever the business goal, every company wants to run more intelligently. And that's what flexible capacity is all about.
With flexible capacity, one of our new marketing slogans is really around why choose. And it's an interesting slogan because it truly is that why choose what you have, whether you want public cloud or whether you want on-prem, where flexible capacity kind of combines both of them.
We at All Lines like it because we're able to layer our consultative services on top of that and give them a complete offering that not only solves their initial infrastructure needs, but goes a little deeper and allows us to do the things that they need to do that may be beyond the traditional HPE Enterprise SKUs. So we haven't seen any offerings from the competitive environment that really solves both of those problems.
Hewlett-Packard Enterprise had an unparalleled offering, but it was the close relationship with their partner, All Lines, that delivered a transformative solution.
We're able to present offerings to our customer base where we've got the backing of a Fortune 100 company, $25 billion HPE Enterprise organization with all the resources associated with them on a global basis, and marry that with the local presence we have and our ability to understand on a local marketing basis what our customer needs are.
You could see their trust growing as they asked more questions, and the value of the confidence they had in these guys and what they were saying to them was how we really started convincing them.
Sandy was our sales rep there, and Sandy had a very, very strong and long-time relationship with the customer. So anytime we needed to reach out to the customer, find out where they were in their decision-making process or anything like that, Sandy owned that relationship.
Every sales call starts with value, relationships, and trust. It's very important to give them a feeling that we're here to help them, not just to sell them something, but strategize with them and lay out what their values are.
When you change the way companies store data, you change the relationship between client and solutions provider. Today, the client sees Hewlett-Packard Enterprise and All Lines not just as IT specialists, but as business consultants. The possibilities are endless.
I think this industry has many partners that are transactional based. They're chasing opportunities aggressively, but they're not spending enough time understanding what the customer needs are and solving their problems.
I absolutely love customers when I hear them say, oh, we buy by the project. We look at 4 years out and we buy. My goodness, they're tying up a lot of capital when they do that. If we can talk to them and get them to think a little bit differently and look at flexible capacity, start where they need to be today, only pay for what they're actually using today, and then grow to where they need to be, we can help them not only with that project, but then other projects.
Our sales team and marketing team are excited about the kinds of conversations that this particular product leads us to with our end users. They're no longer speeds and feeds, they are what are your business needs, what are your business problems, and here's how we're able to solve them.
We also have to have our partners thinking, okay, it can't just be about today's sale, which could be for that 4-year amount of product, which could be a lot of dollars, but think a little bit smaller, because by thinking a little bit smaller, we can actually be bigger.